and welcome to Demon Interviews, episode 148. I'm your host, Springy. Shocking, I know. And joining us today is a very special guest.
Ardent Wings here.
Woo! So, first question is, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Living it up on Saturday afternoon. Good day, bright, sunny, great weather.
Awesome. And back to you with sports. So, have you ever been interviewed like this before?
Not like this per se. I've done interviews, but it was like a couple times in college for like miscellaneous things. One was for being a foreign exchange student, and one was, I don't know, I guess about my college. But they were like for students and like the college radio station, so it was, just kind of a little thing.
Awesome. Well, we are happy to introduce you to this side of the world of interviewing.
Excited to be here.
Well, we are so happy to hear that. Wow, that's so. People can guess because of thumbnail here ish that you are a cosplayer and also based off of past guests and stuff. Do you have any other new cosplays planned to do that you have to tell us about without me giving you a small fee of $5?
I actually have a lot of new cosplays in mind. Some of them are revamping some older cosplays that I've done, which I don't have hardly any content on because it was like from way back in the before days. But I'm revamping a couple of those to bring back, and then I have some new ones too that I'm doing, including like a Ruby OC, and Sailor Jupiter, and yeah, there's a couple more, but I don't want to give everything.
Yeah, makes sense. You have a little bit of surprise in there. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Excuse me, what the hell? So I'm so sorry about that.
No worries.
So you said that you go by. I'm gonna try and pronounce it. I'm gonna butcher it horribly. I'm so sorry. Ardent Wings on the social
Ardent
media.
Wings.
Ardent, Ardent,
Yeah.
Ardent Wings
Ardent.
and all the social media platforms. Why did you choose that as you use name over something else?
Well, actually, it was a long process trying to find this name. I went through a lot of keywords of things that I like and like mashing them together, mixing and matching, and like everything was always taken already. Like there would be like 4 or 5 other ones. So I wanted to find something a little unique, but still things that I like. And so my uh, username is based off of my Ruby OC, who is like my baby. I love her. So she's a winged faunus, and so that's where the wings came from. And ardent means like passionate or fiery or those kind of things. And I'm passionate about cosplay and a lot of things fandom. So it kind of worked out. I like angelic themes, so it just made sense.
Awesome. So next up is going to be So just I'm asking this question because it's a newer platform on the in the world. I'm trying to think of a word. I guess world's gonna be the word. Why did you start the tickety talkies in the first place?
Actually, it was not planned. It was like the beginning, like just before, or no, just after. I think we locked down last year. No, it was just before because one of my friends came over because we could still do that. And we were just hanging out, and he showed me TikTok, and I was like, "Oh, this is so cool!" So I made an account, and I was on it for a long time, just scrolling, liking stuff, and I kept seeing all of these really cool cosplayers, and I decided I really, really wanted to do that. So eventually, I got the courage to participate as well when I got an invite to join one of those pass the brush challenges.
Mm.
So
Awesome.
and I've been hooked ever since.
Oh yeah, it's like an addiction. I swear.
Yep.
So next up is going to be would you rather eat Cheetos or go on a hike?
Um, that's a tough question because I love Cheetos, but I think if it's a work day, like work night, Cheetos. If it's a weekend, hike,
Hmm,
because then I won't be tired from work.
completely understandable. Now I have to say the stereotypical YouTube thing of don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon. If you have any questions for our lovely guest here, put them in the comments section below. And if we ever get them back onto the show, we'll ask them your appropriate questions. Can you, Dave? Nobody named Dave has ever done anything like that, but Dave, um, the one person named Dave, I swear, it's gotta be watching this.
I think I know a couple, so
There we go.
they
Uh,
exist.
no proof. No. Anywho, and if you wish to follow them on all the social media platforms, there'll be a way to get to all of them in the description below. Um, so next up is what is the hardest thing about getting into one of your cosplays?
Hmm. Probably this is an either or thing because I do a lot of male cosplays, but I have some female cosplays too. So it's either the corset or the chest binder. One of those two things that's always the hardest.
Hmm. I I
Yeah.
I've heard things about the chest button because obviously I don't have to do that. I'm sorry. I've heard things and they're not good things.
They squeeze. I both I think I'm lucky. The corset and the chest binder that I have um are actually really comfortable once I get them on. They're just really hard to get on.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Next up is coming from a past guest, Amos to Zoom underscore 2028. What the hell's going on? Excuse me. So, bacon question mark. I need to stop drinking soda during this interview.
Absolutely, unequivocally love bacon.
Awesome. Next up, even longer question coming from the same guest, more complicated. Peanut butter question mark.
Yes, also yes.
Awesome. Now, the next one we kind of just cooked up is going to be bacon and peanut butter question mark.
Maybe I'm willing to try new things, but it sounds a little sus. Uh,
Yeah, I
but
actually recorded
I'd try
myself.
it.
Yeah, I actually recorded because we've been asking this question for 48,000 episodes. I actually recorded myself eating it. It's not that bad. Just mainly tastes like not beer. I don't know what that tastes like. Peanut butter or
um,
bacon. I try to combine the
yeah,
words.
almost
Uh,
like a sweet salty thing.
yeah,
I would guess.
yeah. But sometimes it just tastes like
Might
peanut
try
butter,
it.
and sometimes it just tastes like bacon. They overpower each other if you put like too much of one or the other.
Uh,
Next up is coming from a different past guest, an ultra geek cosplay. I won't say geeky. That's not the word. Pepsi or Coke?
hmm, probably Coke.
Hmm,
I really, really, really like vanilla Coke. That's like my number one. So,
awesome.
which is funny because I think we're a Pepsi family. I like Coke.
That's fine. Makes sense.
Mhm.
Um, who is your biggest cosplay inspiration or inspirations?
Ooh, there's a lot of them actually. I mean, I've been cosplaying since long before I really knew anyone else that had um like did any kind of cosplay, but since getting into the community, like actually getting into the community and getting on TikTok and Instagram and all that kind of thing, um, bacon flavored cosplay, Gravity, I'm gonna butcher some names, but like Levianek, I she's a really great Ruby cosplayer. And there's a few others too, like some really big names like How About Frenchies or Kamui Cosplay. like there's tons of them, and I love them all, and they're all so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I actually recognize some of those names, so that's good for once. Uh, so next question is have you ever gone to any conventions before?
Many, many, many. Yes.
Awesome.
I've been cosplaying since 2011, and I went to ASEN like every year, Anime Central, a really big Midwestern con. Um, and I've been to some of the smaller ones in the Midwest, but I've also had the opportunity in 2019 to go to Rooster Teeth Expo, and that was also amazing. So,
Ooh. That sounds awesome. I have to say.
mhm.
Um, Speaking about cons, is there any upcoming cons you're hoping to attend to in the future? Because safely,
Um, well, we do have Anime Magic coming up not next weekend. And from what I understand, it's supposed to be safe. They have like rules and stuff to keep everyone safe. Um, I'm planning on going to that. Um, and there's one in Kansas City that I'm hoping to go to in a couple of weeks. And after that, it's kind of up in the air. I don't know what'll be happening in the next few months, since things have been kind of like maybe, maybe not. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Right now, I just know these two for sure, and
right?
then eventually, I'd like to get back to ASEN and RTX again
Awesome.
someday.
Um, so wow, can I go into the little cookie? So next up is coming from a past guest once again, Harley F. Quinn.
Mhm.
What are those?
I got my Brookstone headphones. They're okay. They light up. I didn't turn the lights on though.
Yeah, what?
Otherwise, Lolita dress.
Awesome. Yeah,
Yay!
if I plugged mine in using the USB, they would be lighting up too. That's why I didn't do that.
Yeah.
And my computer only has so many USB cords. Uh, so, have you ever taken any suggestions for a cosplay, like from a friend or from a fan, being like, "Oh, you'd be amazing at this," and you actually, did it?
Not technically, not like a suggestion. The closest thing that I had to something like that was me and a group of my friends did a cosplay group for a Yu Yu Hakusho,
Hmm?
and the character I wanted to cosplay was already taken, so I had to go with my second choice, which was
Hmm.
Botan. I love her, so it was totally fine with me, but you know,
Yeah,
other than that, I wouldn't say I've taken any suggestions.
yeah, makes sense. Um, what was one of your favorite convention memories?
Probably the one that tops the list is for RTX 2019, so fairly recent. Um, I got to meet Shannon McCormick in the hallway, and I was dressed as Ozpin, so I had like an internal meltdown of like fangirling. It was wonderful.
And
So
for everybody who don't always know who like voice actor names and stuff, who do they voice? Just for the people at home.
Shannon McCormick is the voice actor for Professor Ozpin from the show Ruby.
Mm, awesome. So connection makes sense. Okay, there we go. Made the connection for everybody's brain in case it wasn't there. Um, who is your favorite character to cosplay as?
Ozpin,
Hmm.
Professor Ozpin, absolutely. He is my comfort cosplay. I the suit is really really hot because it's full and like multiple layers, but like I don't know, I always feel the best in it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at my Jean right now, and he is not comfortable
Yeah,
to
yeah.
wear. Uh, But I mean, I get to swing around a sword, which that's always fun.
Mhm.
But what do you think is the biggest misconception about you and or your cosplays?
I don't know if I have any misconceptions about me personally, but mm, I guess for my cosplay, I think a lot of people assume that I styled the Ozpin wig that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I did not. I bought that. I had it professionally styled from somebody on Etsy, and they did an amazing job. I do not know how to style wigs. I'm slowly learning though. I just cut a wig for the first time like last week, so I'm gonna learn.
Awesome. Yeah, I can. I'm just staring at my wigs, and I've never touched them other than putting them on my head.
Yeah.
uh, how are you and some of the characters you cosplay as alike, and how are you different?
Hmm. Well, I'm probably mostly different from them because in I'm a fairly timid person. I can be really awkward and shy at first. Um, I can also be really bubbly, which I guess I've been so far. But a lot of the characters that I cosplay are more serious, a little more brooding, and they have some issues a lot of the time. Probably the character that I'm most similar to is I cosplay a character named Asuna Yuki from Sword Art Online. I love her. I want to be like her. Her attitude is wonderful.
Awesome. Well, who from TikTok or Instagram or any other social media platform would you like to do an IRL collaboration with? You and them in a room or whatever, doing a photo shoot or videos or whatever.
Oh man. Probably anyone really. Like the idea of doing an IRL or cosplay like meetup collaboration is such a cool thing that I haven't had much of an opportunity to do. Like I did that Pass the Brush challenge, and some of my friends and I did like some cosplay photo shoots. But as far as people on TikTok, I I've had some duets, but no like legitimate collaborations.
Mm.
And I would love to do that, especially with anyone in the Ruby fandom, because since Oz is um my main guy, I guess you could say I I'm just really interested in making content with him. And then I'm part of a Ruby cosplay group for the Midwest, and I'd love to do some of the collaborations with them as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, what is one of the best not conversation. What is one of the best compliments you have ever gotten?
um, Actually, I don't get a lot of them other than like great cosplay and like I like your wig, all that kind of thing. But I think the greatest compliment I ever got was on Instagram. Somebody sent me this long comment about like, "Oh my god, are you like a professional cosplayer and like you're so have so much talent that I can't believe you don't have more followers. You're so great." How she worded it and like how long this comment was just praising everything that I did. I was like, "Oh my god." Like I my brain exploded. I don't know. It was wow. Just wow, you know.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, that's all the questions on my little list to do, but guess what? There's more. Shocking, I know.
All right.
It's like it's an interviewing show. It's like it's in its name. Um, First of all, do you have any questions for me as an individual or about the show in general?
You know, kind of wonder what got you into doing these kinds of interviews. Like, it's such a niche and fun thing.
Let me tell ye the tale
Oh.
how this channel got started. I made it seem like it's like I planned it over years. No, it was I was talking with one of my friends who used to be on more. He's still on every other every once in a while, and like I was just talking to him. It was midnight my time, and it was 3 for him. So it was literally like a 3 a.m. idea type of thing, or midnight idea. And we just wanted to start interviewing people. First, it was like just very in one corner, like just like original character who are demons, like because that's the corner we mainly were in at the time. Now we've also
Hmm.
kind of expanded on the cosplays as well. I was gonna say normal, but all cosplays are normal. Um, and at first we were like, we could get like 2 people, and now we're on episode 148. So it was literally an idea that like we both thought it wasn't going to go anywhere, and then it did. It did. Here we
Always a
are.
plus, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, it was.
Well, awesome.
Is there anything else that you'd like to ask?
Um, no, I think that was the only one.
Awesome. So now here's the long story. No, I'm kidding. So
All right, let me buckle in here.
yeah, no, get comfortable. Um, but next up is going to be: would you like to come back onto the show in any capacity in the future?
Yeah, no, this was fun.
Awesome. Good, because we already have you scheduled for 18 more things. So,
Cool. I will plan for that.
yes. Um, all of them the same day. Um,
Oh,
different
hopefully
cosplays
it's
each.
a Saturday.
um, next up is going to be who would you like to see on the show in the future?
There's probably a few people I can think of, but I don't really want to name drop them just in case they don't want to do it.
Yeah,
So I can probably like send message or
yeah.
something
Just like
later.
DM me them later. It's fine.
Just like maybe this person they're cool.
Just like slide
Slide it
under.
under the table. Yep.
Exactly. We both had the same idea. Just
Yeah.
put it in a little piece of paper. Just slide it over. Just like 18 of
Yep.
them. Make 18 little pieces of paper. Just um.
Scenes from a hat.
Exactly. Exactly. See, my brain took a second because I watched that, but my brain took a second to understand the reference. Um.
Yes.
Oh man. But last last question is going to be. I'm making sure it's the last one. Um. Do you have any questions for a future guest?
Hmm. I'm not sure all of the questions that have already been asked,
Oh, neither
but
do I.
maybe like something like how do you go about choosing your cosplays? Like how what makes you want to cosplay a certain character? Does it have to do with like you resonate with this character, they're popular and you like the way they look, you know, what
Yeah.
what makes you decide?
Yeah. Awesome.
So,
Awesome. Well,
so
I took like 8 drinks of my soda can over there, so you're fine.
okay.
So that is all the questions. So I want to say thank you so much for being on the show. I do highly appreciate it.
Oh yes, no, it was a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. Thank you all, stare right at the camera, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon. If you have any questions for our guests, you know where to put them. And don't forget to follow them on all the social media platforms. There'll be a way to get to all of them in the description below. And with that, at least I will see you in next video. Bye bye.